Hello, friends. How are you? Really, how are you? My name is Kirsty, and it has been a minute. I have not sat down to film in quite some time, and it's just for a couple of reasons. I have just been incredibly busy, and honestly, I've been reevaluating my goals for 2025, my specifically makeup collection goals. Now, I know I want to finish 50 makeup items organically in 2025, and that is a huge, huge number when you compare it to my collection, just due to the fact that I have so many options. Being able to really hone in on 50 items in order to use them up it's a goal, and that's really what I'm aiming for. So what we're doing in this project is really just going through my empties. All I'm going to do throughout this year is really try to focus on getting those 50 items out. So this new project here is to show you what I've been able to accomplish so far, and just keep me accountable. That's the game plan. Here we go. Okay, so for update one, I have 8 makeup empties. I'm really excited about that. It's not where I want to be. I would like to be a little bit higher than that in order to reach my goal of 50 for the year, but I think 8 is a good start. There are quite a few other things that I have that are just around the corner from being done, and so I know that I'm on track. I'm on a good path here, but let's go through what I've already emptied so far, and we'll just take it from there. This is going to be a project I probably only update every month or two, just due to the schedule I currently have. That's what I can do for you guys. I'm trying my best. I just, between work and the gym and trying to have a social life and Flynn, it's been busy. So I do want to sit down once in a while. I'm just not going to be able to do it every week. I'm hoping for once a month, maybe once every 2 months, and then we can just kind of catch up at that point. So let's get started here. Okay, empty number 1. This is my Lottie London Dewy Setting Spray. Now this one I didn't mind. I liked it. I don't think I'd repurchase it again. I liked how it felt. I don't know if it really gave extra lasting power, but it was fine. This actually I did receive in PR last year, so it wasn't incredibly old anyway, but it's nice to have out of my collection. Not my favorite, but I enjoyed it for what it was. Let's move on to lip balms. Are going to be something you're going to see in every single one of these videos. I always have one in my purse. I always have one on my bedside table. There is always one on my person at all times. So these are 2 Melaleuca Sunshades lip protectors. My mother is obsessed with these, loves them. So every time I see her, I get a care package with about 20 of these, and I just end up using them. I don't personally support MLM brands, but because they're gifted to me, I just use them up. These are in the scents Mountain Mint and Cranberry Tangerine. They're fine. They do the job. They're nice to just have, like I said, in my purse. They do have SPF in them, which is kind of nice. So they do both have SPF 15. I like that aspect, but there are definitely other options out there that are not MLM brands that you'd get the same end result, really. So let's just move right along. This cute little thing that won't even stay in my hands. This was a lip liner in Demure. This was from Annabelle Cosmetics. It's so tiny now that I can't grip it enough to use it, nor can I get it into my sharpener anymore. So I'm calling it. I can't do anything else with it. It's so cute at this point. There's no writing left on it. I had to backtrack into my inventory to figure out which shade this even was, because it's gone. It's long gone. Couldn't remember. So that is a lip liner out of my collection, which is very exciting, very much needed. And I'm excited to start working on some of the other shades I have and just kind of dwindle down that collection in its entirety. I have too many of everything, let's be honest, but that's one less lip liner. I could literally push it into the point that I'd never get it back out, but it is what it is. It's gone. It's adorable. It was nice to use that. Then we're going to move right along. This is my Shop Miss A AOA Studio Fat Lash Mascara. I only got this because I used the Fat Lash Primer, and I do like the primer. I wasn't a fan of this. I found the formula was quite dry. It didn't really coat my lashes the way I wanted it to. I didn't find that it, added a lot of volume or length or anything either, so this one wasn't for me. It was $1, so it's not like I was out a bunch of money, unhappy with it, but I would not repurchase this particular formulation again. It didn't do enough. I honestly didn't really find that it did anything. It had a hard enough time simply covering the primer, which is weird. So didn't love this, but it's empty, it's done, it's out of my life. Next here I have my Woolsey's watermelon lip oil. This was a random purchase at Winners back in like August of 2024. My parents were in town and we were just out shopping, and I realized I didn't have any sort of lip balm or oil or anything nourishing in my purse, which was weird for me. So I just ended up picking up a 3-pack of these, and this was the last one. This is done. I did not like these. I didn't find they nourished at all. They dried out my lips more than anything. So I flew through these because I was just constantly applying them because they didn't do enough. Wouldn't recommend, but I'm glad that it's gone, and I'm glad that this was the last one. Wouldn't get these again. Then I do have my Shop Miss AOA Studio Liquid Concealer in the shade Fair Ivory. I didn't mind this. The shade wasn't right. It was a little bit too dark, so I did use it more like as a mix-in for my foundation, that kind of thing. I couldn't really use it under my eyes because it was simply too dark. It is a little bit of a thicker consistency as well. Like, it's more of a facial concealer and not necessarily a brightening under eye concealer, which is fine. Would I purchase it again? No, I would not. It was just not what I was looking for in a concealer, and that's fine. Again, just happy to have it done, happy to have it out of my collection, and that's it. And then last here is at my 8 items, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, wait, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, oh yeah, the itty bitty little lip liner, okay. This is my Simpsons Revolution Gel Slime Primer, I think is what, Alien Slime Primer. Yep. This was fun. I don't know if it really did anything. I liked the consistency, and I liked that it had like a cooling effect to it, so I did enjoy putting it on, especially in the summer, but I don't know if it always had like a very odd smell because it was like alien gel, or if it was getting older. So because I can't remember if that smell came with it, I just tried to get it used up and get it out. I only had yay much left when I noticed the smell, so I was like, well, you know, it's 5 uses. Let's just do it. Let's get rid of it. So that's exactly what I did, and I didn't have any adverse reactions. Like, I didn't break out, I didn't get hives or anything. It just, the smell was a little bit weird, but again, based on the branding and it being like an alien gel, I honestly don't know if that's just how it came and I couldn't remember. It might have just gotten a little stronger. I don't know. I can't remember. This wasn't incredibly old. Like, it was probably 3 years old, but it wasn't, like, by far the oldest thing in my collection. So, it is what it is. It is done. I don't think I would necessarily buy it again. I literally only got it because it was the Treehouse of Horror collection, and I adore the Treehouse of Horror collection. I think just that series is a lot of fun. There's a little fun fact there, but we'll probably touch on it another time. I like it. Simpsons is my thing, and the Treehouse of Horror I watch every year. I go through them all. It's always fun. And so I really just bought it for like nostalgia purposes and just for fun purposes. The primer in itself, like I said, the cooling aspect was nice, but I don't know if it really did anything other than cooling. So, don't know if I loved it, but I'm glad to have it out of my collection. It's done. That is the 8 products I have used up so far. So if we're sitting at about 4 a month, I'm not quite where I need to be, but I'm close. I just need to get a couple extra every couple of months, and I will hit my goal. So I am on track, and I am excited, and I do have one honorable mention this time around. This is my Rose Ink lip and cheek color in Hydrangea. And my honorable mentions will be fresh new pans. So this is the only pan that I've actually hit in 2025, which, I don't know, that's not great, but I'll take it. So I am excited. That is a very beautiful looking pan. It means I've gotten some love on this bad boy, and I know I haven't even had it that long, so that's very exciting to me. I'm hoping to hit pan in more of my eyeshadow palettes. I've kind of just been rotating through those, playing with a little bit of everything, and that's really all my goal is this year. I just want to see what I can use up. That's my 2025. I want to get some stuff out of my collection. And with that, I have very exciting news. We are 2 months into 2025, and I have not purchased one makeup product as of yet. I have not spent any money on makeup products. Now, of course, this project is specifically for makeup only. This does not encompass my entire beauty collection, which of course includes hair care, skin care, body care, self-care. However, I haven't really spent much money on any of that either. There's a ton more empties, but that's over on my Instagram. So if you're interested in the full range of empties, that'll be over there. But we're going to keep it makeup related here, specifically makeup products, because that is where my problem issue lies. And I know that, and I recognize that, and I want to work on it. So we're going to work on it together. You're going to help keep me accountable, and that's what we're here to do. Thank you for joining me, and hopefully I'll see you in a couple weeks. We'll see what happens.